Hey singers, let's talk about our palates. So creating lift in the upper half of the mouth, creating that sensation of lifting or spaciousness is really essential to a beautiful tone and to feeling like your singing is really in the right place. But we have a lot of bad information about lifting the palate. And primarily, I would say that the idea of creating yawn space is not something that is helpful in the long run. So first of all, let me say, thinking about yawning does move the soft palate, but it's the way that it moves it that I think is really problematic. If you can make yourself yawn, and I'll give it a try here, what you can feel is the spaciousness is quite kind of open and backward moving. So it kind of feels like the palate is opening this way, up and back. Now that's not consistent with the up and forward kind of space that we're generally trying to create in our singing. And let me show you what this actually does to the sound. If I have a sound that has no palate lift, it's gonna sound something like, we'll take a little spin through the vowels. Mi, me, ma, mo, mo. That's no lift. Obviously, we don't want that. It's flat, it sounds kind of ugly and nasal. So if I decide then, well, I'd like to lift my palate, I'm going to think about a yawn space, I might end up with something like, me, me, mo, mo, mo. Now, obviously that's quite extreme, but I'm really trying to pull the palate up and back as much as I can. And what you can hear is that the tone is quite breathy, it's weak, it's very unstable. And again, the tuning is not good. So what's a singer to do? Well, I think rather than going for the yawn space idea, another old-fashioned idea that is really much more effective is the idea of biting an apple. So if you take a little imaginary apple and you bite it, what you'll feel is that rather than just pulling down the lower jaw, that's not how we eat an apple. We in fact lift the upper jaw up and forward. There's sort of a reaching of the top teeth. And that is much more consistent with the sensation of lift in a forward direction that is more advantageous to our singing. So let's revisit this mi, me, ma, mo, mu, and let's try it with that apple bite feeling in place. Take your apple, take a bite. Mi, me, ma, mo, mu. Here are all three side by side. No lift. Mi, me, ma, mo, mo. Yawn space. Mi, me, ma, mo, mo. And apple bite. Mi, me, ma, mo, mo. My preference for sound and for comfort is the third. Now, you may not even know that you're doing this. I've met a lot of singers who tend to sing with the soft palate sort of locked open and back. And I find that a lot of times when I'm singing a lot of choral repertoire with kind of no other styles in between, I can get myself into this kind of rigor mortis sensation in the soft palate. And the best way to release it, I find, is to just swallow. And then from that totally down position, then to employ the apple bite. And that way I can sort of recalibrate, get that soft palate released, lift farther forward, and then go. So one final time here. Bite your apple. Mi, me, ma, mo, mo. Terrific. I hope this was helpful for you. Let me know your questions down below. I know this is a controversial idea, so let me know if you agree or if you disagree. I'd love to hear about it. It would be a great help to me if you would give a thumbs up to this video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next Thursday for more.